This is NBC 10 News at 6.
Dangerous rip currents are proving deadly at the Jersey Shore. At least 3 swimmers have drowned. The rough surf is the result of Tropical Storm Bertha churning things up in the Atlantic. It's one of 2 major weather stories we're following. The other, heat and humidity. NBC 10 here in Society Hill, where shoppers are sweltering and the steamy weather is stirring things up at this hour. Good evening, I'm Lynn Berry in for Aditi Roy. We have team coverage of those 2 weather stories. Byron Scott is live in Ocean City with more on the dangerous rip currents. But let's begin with Dave Warren in the Weather Center. Dave, we can expect some storms tonight?
Right, depending on where you are. We have the storms moving in from west to east, so they're just about to move through parts of Berks County and the Lehigh Valley. Could see strong gusty wind, heavy rain, and frequent lightning with these storms. We're tracking them that are moving into across the area. Not here in Philadelphia yet. We still have the sunshine and temperatures which are into the upper 80s, but it's the radar that has these showers and thunderstorms that moved across the state and not expected to be as strong as they were through central Pennsylvania, where they were severe thunderstorms, but still strong storms with rain, lightning, even hail is possible. Look at the frequent lightning here. The most recent is in the red color, just about to move into Reading and Allentown. So you hear those rumbles of thunder in the western sky. That will be moving through here over the next few hours and eventually will push through the Philadelphia area. Temperatures are into the upper 80s, but it did hit 90 in northeast Philadelphia, 84 in Allentown. So here's what we can expect. These showers moving through Allentown tonight, 86 degrees. Different story down the shore. Temperatures a little cooler, but we have a high risk of rip currents both today, tonight, and tomorrow because of what is now Tropical Storm Bertha just sitting out there near Bermuda. And as it does so, these swells come out of the storm, move across the ocean, and hit the coast here from the southeast direction. And that is what causes the rip current danger. The storm not moving much, so we expect the danger to be tonight and again tomorrow. NBC 10's Byron Scott is live in Ocean City tonight with more on the dangerous rip currents. Byron.
Well, Dave, very busy here in Ocean City. Talk about rip currents. It's been a pretty big problem here all day long. The problem obviously out here in the ocean. And on a regular weekend here in Ocean City, they may have 45 to 50 rescues here on the beach. But this weekend, they've had 95 due to rip currents here in Ocean City. Let's go to some videotape that we shot earlier here on the beach. Once again, that number almost twice of what it usually is here on a weekend. Obviously, the rough waters here, lifeguards were forced to tell people earlier in the day on a couple of occasions at least to come out of the water. They also had to bring in backup lifeguards to keep an eye on things here to see when people were caught in those riptides. Now, Senior Lieutenant Jeff Garbolt gives this advice for those people who are caught in riptides.
The best thing to do is to kind of let the riptide, just relax and stay calm. Let it pull you out a little bit because it's going to eventually decrease in its strength. And as that happens, you'll be able to swim parallel to shore. And once you go swim parallel, you can then start angling in towards the shore away from the riptide.
Now, usually by then, one of the lifeguards will see you, but the key that he stresses, that the lieutenant there stresses, is that if you're caught in a riptide, is just to relax and not to panic, and generally the lifeguards will see you. The other advice that he gives here and at other beaches as well, that if there are no lifeguards on duty, do not go into the water. Live in Ocean City, Byron Scott, NBC 10 News.
Good advice, Byron. Thank you. And let's stay down the shore. Take a look at the scene in Wildwood, where the boardwalk was still bustling this afternoon. But there are going to be a lot of people heading home tonight. And for everything shore traffic, Jillian Mealy is in the Traffic Pulse. The look. Hi, Jillian.
Hey, Lynn. Some people are starting to head home from the shore right now, although it looks like a beautiful day down there, as we saw Byron. I want to tell you the Atlantic City Expressway westbound is slow approaching the Egg Harbor Toll Plaza. It's also jammed from the Farley Service Plaza past Route 54. Elsewhere in New Jersey, we have some problems here on the Turnpike. This is jammed from 195 to the car-truck lane split, so just be cautious of that. But on 42, it's not entirely jammed yet, but as you can see right here, these headlights, they're the people heading home from the shore. So good amount of people making their way back from a nice weekend down there. And take a look at 76 here at Belmont. These cars right here, they're the ones heading westbound, getting off the bridges, going up towards Conshohocken, King of Prussia area. So overall, not a bad commute so far, but a little bit of traffic in Philadelphia. Taking a look at 95, this is at the Betsy Ross Bridge. These taillights here, that's people heading up north, and as you can see, just a little bit of backup so far this evening. That's your look at traffic. I'm Jillian Mealy for NBC 10 News.
Thank you, Jillian. In the news, a gruesome discovery in Delaware early this morning. 2 men are found dead, and police say it appears to be a double murder. Police found the men stabbed to death in a house on the 500 block of Homestead Road in Wilmington. Investigators haven't released the identities of the victims, but they say both men appear to be in their 20s. So far, there have been no arrests. One of the two tourists struck by a suspected drunk driver in South Philadelphia has now died. 43-year-old Cindy Grassi passed away just after midnight. The accident happened Thursday when Grassi and a friend were leaving a Cardinals-Phillies game. The women were in town from St. Louis. 18-year-old Joseph Genovese has been charged with DUI in connection with the accident. No word on if additional charges will be added. In news overseas, it's been a deadly day for U.S. troops fighting in Afghanistan. 9 soldiers have died in a multi-pronged insurgent attack. It happened on an American base in eastern Afghanistan. Officials say it appears to be the deadliest attack against U.S. troops in Afghanistan in several years. Slow but steady progress is being made in the fight against wildfires out west. Officials in Paradise, California say a massive fire there is 55% contained. Thousands who evacuated their homes there on Tuesday returned today. The fire near Big Sur is about 61% contained. Authorities plan to reopen Coastal Highway 1 today. It's been closed for 3 weeks. Well, we have some big entertainment news this evening. The Brangelina twins have arrived. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt welcomed a boy and a girl by cesarean section last night in the south of France. Their names, Knox Leon and Vivian Marceline. Doctors at the hospital say they moved up the procedure from its original date due to medical reasons. The couple has 4 other children, Maddox, Pax, Zahara, and Shiloh. The spokesperson says the entire family is doing well. And still ahead tonight, Dave has a complete Earthwatch forecast for you, plus a summertime appearance from Santa. What brought the jolly old elf to our area today? We'll tell you coming up. And a look at the late inning heroics that had everybody celebrating down at Citizens Bank Park this afternoon. That and more still ahead tonight. Stay with us.
She has a certain way about her. The way she finishes the crossword puzzle before breakfast. She manages to look great at a moment's notice. Her style is reflected in everything around us. She has an eye for quality. From that quirky chair to our cool bedroom furniture, she can make the place look like $1 million and only spend a few doing it. She is our chief financial officer.
2 names say it all.
Sign up to get the latest Phillies info straight to your cell phone. Just text Phillies to News 10. That's 639710. Standard text messaging rates apply.
Hey kids, how would you like to make $10 just for reading books? Hi, I'm Lori Delgado. It's easy. Join Commerce Bank's summer reading program. You can read on the beach, at the park, anywhere. Just write down 10 of those books on your program sheet, and Commerce Bank will put $10 into a new or existing Young Savers account. Make the smart choice this summer. Read and make money with NBC 10 and Commerce Bank. For details, call 1-888-751-9000 or log on to NBC10.com.
Well, this was a lot of fun. Santa Claus made a midsummer stop in Montgomery County today. NBC 10's Deanna Durante has the story of one Christmas in July celebration.
No matter how old you are now, everyone had a favorite toy growing up, whether it was teddy bears, games, or dolls.
Everybody likes to play games. That's right. These are our toys. They were small at one time, and now we get to actually get on the bigger toy.
The motorcycles are the toys these bikers grew into, but for those growing up lacking some of life's luxuries,
a lot of kids don't have it, you know.
They've got stuffed animals, Barbies, even Incredible Hulk figures.
Good toys, good causes, and don't forget the batteries.
This is our 5th annual Christmas in July toy run.
There's not any snow, and instead of sleigh bells, people from Plymouth Meeting to Norristown heard the roar of close to 200 bike engines.
I've only been riding for a year, and in that year, I've done a lot of motorcycle runs, and I'm really amazed to see how many bikes get out there, how many wheels make the run. It's a bunch of good people, and they're always there to help.
The Blue Knights, a biker club made of law enforcement officers and based in Montgomery County, organized the morning ride. You don't have to be a cop to join in, but you do need to bring a toy.
It's a good thing to do for the children. It's children that don't have a whole lot and do toys.
The bikers stopped traffic, winding through the county, ending up at the Norristown Salvation Army.
We really appreciate this.
Each rider presenting his or her Christmas gift.
This is a great start to our Christmas, and this will go into our Christmas account and help the over, I think, about 250 to 300 families that we help.
With gas prices at an all-time high and a troubled economy, the Salvation Army fears more families will be in need this December than ever before.
With the cost of gasoline and other things going up and up and up.
So in addition to the toys and the photos snapped with Santa, the Blue Knights left another early Christmas gift, a check for $500. Norristown, Deanna Durante, NBC 10 News.
Great cause. Coming up, John Clark has a look at your sports, plus some serious two-wheel traffic on the Ben Franklin Bridge. That and more still ahead tonight.
And we're tracking strong storms that are moving into the north and western suburbs. Philadelphia's right in the middle with sunshine. Down the shore, we still have the rip current risk. We'll have all the details on what to expect for the rest of the weekend and the start of the work week coming up with the Earthwatch forecast.
Digital TV has better picture, better sound, more channels. But in 2009, when broadcast TV goes all digital, will you lose your signal? Go to dtvanswers.com or call this number to learn about TV's switch to digital.
Honey, if you want to get rid of your gray hair, try my hair color. It's really easy.
Women's hair color can take 30 minutes, just for men takes 5.
No one will notice.
Hers colors every hair, just for men targets only gray. The truth is, men need just for men.
NBC 10 News traffic driven by SloanToyota.com. All roads lead to Sloan.
Cooper University Hospital is here to treat the hearts of South Jersey. Emergency access to the latest devices and treatments in cardiac care is here. Nationally recognized doctors can unblock vessels with minimally invasive procedures here. They're here to heal damaged hearts. And with more top docs than all South Jersey hospitals combined, patients get the best in care here. Cooper University Hospital, world-class care, right here, right now.
And meteorologist Dave Warren with the Earthwatch forecast. Live Doppler 10,000. We are zoomed into Reading. There's the city just to the west, a strong thunderstorm that is moving east about 20 to 25 miles an hour. So it will be moving through the Reading area and a few more storms up around Allentown. You see the wider view, this line here slowly pushing to the east. Although it is forecast to weaken just a bit, we still will get a strong thunderstorm with heavy rain, gusty wind, even frequent lightning and hail throughout the evening tonight. Now, the last few hours, this is only 3 hours, you can see these storms pushing through Lancaster, now just about to move into Reading and the Lehigh Valley, but they are all trying to move up to the northeast. Future Weather Computer picks it up there, takes much of the energy to the north, but eventually it will slide through the Reading and Allentown area tonight, so bring the umbrella if you head out. They weaken just a bit as it moves through the Philadelphia area, but we're seeing showers, even a few thunderstorms tomorrow morning. By the afternoon, it may start to clear out. These are not going to be afternoon showers tomorrow. They may be coming through much of the middle of the day. Here in Philadelphia now, we have hazy skies. There's clouds off to the west. We'll see showers and thunderstorms moving in this evening. Temperature up to 88 today. 86 is the normal high. It's up to 86 now. 98 the record. That was set back in 1994. 68 this morning. Now we're dropping down to 86 degrees. Should drop down to about 70 tonight. Watch for this temperature to drop in Reading like it did in Lancaster when that rain came through. It will drop down into the mid to low 70s. The wider view of the satellite and radar has this long line of showers and thunderstorms that will be pushing through overnight tonight and tomorrow morning. So we're not talking about the afternoon showers tomorrow. It could be coming down in the morning as you head back to work. Clears out by tomorrow evening, and then the dry weather comes in. We'll have more sunshine, lower humidity, but the temperature starts to heat back up by Wednesday and Thursday. Tropical storm Bertha now, the track takes it just east of Bermuda and pushes it out over the Atlantic Ocean, but a slow-moving storm, so the effects of that with the rip currents, well, we have that again tomorrow down the shore. Clouds will increase tonight. We have the storms moving in from west to east, so they'll push into the Philadelphia area overnight tonight, could be lingering tomorrow morning. 71 in the city, 68 in the suburbs, climbing into the mid to low 80s tomorrow with a morning shower or thunderstorm that will start to clear out later in the day. That rip current risk there tomorrow. Then we have the sunshine down the shore Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with temperatures right about 80 degrees. 7-day forecast comes back to 90 as soon as Wednesday, even though it's lower humidity, so it's nice and comfortable through the middle of the week, but it really heats up by Friday with the humidity coming back, and that could lead to a shower or thunderstorm next weekend with temperatures right about 90. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
BigPhilly.com. It's what you need when you need it. BigPhilly.com.
Isn't it sad that we have to depend on foreign countries for our fuel oil? Did you know that right here in the state of Pennsylvania, we have over 33 billion tons of coal that can be turned into over 100 billion barrels of oil? And it's cleaner, safer, and cheaper to produce and consume than foreign oil. And how will this coal to fuel affect our environment? Well, see for yourself. Call the White House. Ask, why don't we have this coal to fuel technology? Or go to our website. It's our energy, it's our future.
Record gas prices, a climate in crisis. John McCain says solve it now with a balanced plan. Alternative energy, conservation, suspending the gas tax, and more production here at home. He's pushing his own party to face climate change. But Barack Obama, for conservation, but he just says no to lower gas taxes. No to nuclear, no to more production, no new solutions. Barack Obama, just the party line. The Republican National Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I love my kids, and I want to give them a great future. That's why I'm proud to be a part of Valero, giving America the energy it needs. We believe in excellence, in safety and caring for the environment, as well as making cleaner burning fuels. And we're expanding our refinery in St. Charles, Louisiana, to provide even more fuel for future generations. It'll help people get to work and play wherever they need to go. At Valero, we're providing the energy to keep America moving.
Hey, I'm John Clark, live outside the Leah Corr Center on Temple's campus, getting ready for the Charlie Mack Celebrity Charity Basketball game. It's going to be good. We'll talk about that in a moment. But first, the Phillies. Great pitching matchup. Cole Hamels against the guy who leads Major League Baseball in wins, Brandon Webb. Let's take you to Citizens Bank Park. It is Shane Victorino Hula Figurine Day. Hula girls all over the place. Now, Cole Hamels helping himself out here. He continues to hit. Phillies were down 2-0 at this point. They are now within 1, and Charlie Manuel loves to see his pitcher hitting like that. Then Jimmy Rollins ties up the game at 2.
Line drive, it's a hit to right field. Ruiz is going to
Nice.
score.
So we're all tied up. 2-2 in the 8th inning. 2 on for Pat Burrell. Here we go.
Driven to deep left center field. Out of here.
3-run home run. That is his 23rd of the season. The deserving curtain call there. Phillies up 5-2. How about Pedro Feliz? Adds another insurance run, and the all-star Brad Lidge heading up to New York in style. Closes it out right there. Phillies win 6-3. And Pat Burrell, man, he's excited. He didn't really go up there meaning to hit a home run, did you, Pat?
Obviously, I don't want to hit a ground ball double play there, regardless of my amazing speed. But no, anyways, it was a good game. We battled. Cole pitched great, and we're fortunately able to come out and get a win.
And this win right before the All-Star break ensures the Phillies will remain in first place at the All-Star break. And remember, Charlie Manuel's teams always seem to do better after the All-Star break. Phillies are reportedly looking into the Rockies lefty reliever Brian Fuentes, and it's interesting. Will Adam Eaton make his next start after the All-Star break? We don't know, but take a look. Brett Myers says he's ready to come up. Now, he probably will make one more start and then come up maybe for the Mets series next week. But Brett Myers last night struck out 10, gave up just 2 earned runs in 8 innings of work for AAA Lehigh Valley once again. All right, Andre Iguodala. Andre Iguodala still trying to work out a deal with the Sixers. It is reported that the Clippers now have him on their list. They've got that money to play with because Elton Brand, of course, came to the Sixers. Speaking of Elton Brand, there he is being introduced as a Sixer. He is here tonight for the Charlie Mack Charity Celebrity Basketball game. And of course, a lot of Clippers fans are feeling jilted. The organization is feeling jilted. They are branding Elton Brand as a man who went back on his word. He verbally agreed to come there, recruited Baron Davis and some other players. But Elton says, you know what, in the end, I just didn't like that take it or leave it offer.
My first intent was to be with the Clippers. There's negotiations in that, and my agent David Falk, it fell through. That's why I have an agent. That's why I have a lawyer to read the language and the lawyer terms in a contract. And Philly gave us what we phrased the Philly max. You know, it wasn't the maximum, but it was definitely a lot of money, and it was definitely the best they could do. And with the team and the nucleus that they have, this was the place to be.
They cut football players all the time. They trade players all the time. Elton Brand had to do what's best for him in his situation. This is business. There's no verbal agreements. You know, apparently they wanted Elton to play next year, and anything could have happened. He could have hurt himself again. I got no problem whatsoever with the way the situation happened.
All right, tonight on Sports Final, more with Charles Barkley about Elton Brand coming to the Sixers and more one-on-one with Elton. Plus, Vi Sikahema will join us about his fight. Howard Eskin as well. Vi Sikahema, we're going to have the champ live in our studio tonight because take a look last night in Atlantic City. Down goes Canseco. It is national news. Vi knocked him down. First round. Jose says, I underestimated Vi. I should have trained harder. Vi Sikahema, the champion, beaten Jose Canseco. Jose wants a rematch, but I think Vi is actually going to retire. I don't think his wife would allow him to fight again. There's Vi Sikahema. All right, Brett Favre, of course, he wants to come back and play. He asked for his release. The Packers say, we will not release you. There was a rally held outside of Lambeau Field today with the Packer fans. Favre for president, Favre forever. These fans want Brett Favre back. The Packers say he can come back as a backup. Don't think that's going to happen. I'm John Clark, live on Temple's campus. We'll be right back.
It might seem strange, but your antenna TV could become just a box if you don't get this box. In February 2009, some TVs will stop working unless they're upgraded to digital television with this DTV converter box. Without this upgrade, your antenna TV will not work. Make sure your TV is DTV. Call 888-DTV-2009 or visit dtvanswers.com.
NBC 10 at Taylor's Bar and Grill in Cherry Hill for the Len Lannon benefit. Lannon was a local news photographer who passed away in June after complications from brain and spinal surgery. There is a golf benefit planned in his honor September 15th in Pennsauken. And thousands of cyclists pedal for a purpose across the Ben Franklin Bridge this morning. NBC 10 at the 36th annual American Cancer Society's Bike-a-thon. Hundreds of cancer survivors kicked off the race by making the first descent over the bridge. Organizers expect to raise $2 million for cancer research. Lots of folks, and they had a great day for it.
Looked like a good morning.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's it for NBC 10 News for now. For Dave, John, all of us here, I'm Lynn Berry. We'll see you back here at 11. NBC Nightly News is next. And for your news, weather updates anytime, log on to NBC10.com. Have a great night, everyone.